Tight battles, tight quarter racing, 7-car invert, we're racing. The pole sitter in this race is currently sitting in the 8th spot. That's the 66 of Gary Frankovich. But you see the mess in front of him. Bobby Deserov, your leader in the 17. Second place, the number 3, Mark Whitson. Third is the 02 of Gary Reed, the ice cream man. And then fourth is second fastest in qualifying, the 01 of Greg Little G Crutcher. The battle now with Crutcher and Reed, also Zach Green in the 21. Curtis White, who had a lot of rivalry time in the last race. And the 18 of Craig Rayburn. Rounding out this field, we have the 7 of Brad Keegan, running 9th. The 74 of Gary Quesada, and the 80 machine driven by Jeff Watson. Oh, we got big trouble over in turn number 3. Reed and Crutcher
made contact down the back straightaway.
No caution, surprisingly.
Yet.
I don't think that's going to last.
No. Unless the 01 is the caution, the 02. Okay. And I just want to point this out, teammates.
They are teammates. Green flag in the air. Deserov leads us away. Whitson, your second place sitter. You see double file restarts here at Irwindale Speedway because we like things action-packed. Lap number 4 is when all this happened. Both cars returned to the racetrack. Gary Reed, I don't even actually know if Gary pulled off, but I know the 01 of Crutcher did. He's back on track, and we're battling for second. Zach Green has been a force to be reckoned with this year.
Yes, he has. And that white number 21, 2 wins so far this season.
Oh, boy.
And he got a little tight.
You know, Rayburn's another one that we've talked about. Not the strongest in qualifying, but he has definitely been one to climb through the field. We see Crutcher driving it really hard further back in the pack. It's right now to the inside of Keegan.
He's on a mission.
Oh, he is, and he should be. But boy, oh boy. Just got around Brad Keegan in the number 7, and he's closing in. You mentioned it, teammates got together there, so most likely that was a racing deal.
Yep. Slid up into each other, and they tangled down the back straightaway.
Great battles up front. How about Bobby Deserov leading this race away? Regular out at Speedway Willow Springs for a couple years, brings this car out to Irwindale Speedway, transitions it for a half-mile car, and you know that car's ready to run the figure 8 race tonight?
You're right, I forgot about that. Now, you mentioned a great point about Bobby Deserov. I want to mention, how about that 3-car of Mark Whitson?
Great run for him as well. This is good racing up front, lap number 8.
Mark's proven that you don't need a Camaro or a late model looking body to be competitive in this one.
Ooh, doggy. The 74 of Gary Quesada just pulled off the racetrack. He's in the infield. Troubles for that team. Green now clears Whitson for 3rd. Rayburn trying to get around Frankovich. Whitson had a run down the back straightaway. And we mentioned the 2 teammates who got together, Crutcher and Reed. They're right now closing in on each other. Crutcher to the inside, and we're battling for 7th.
It's fun to have wall cameras at Irwindale. Not something that we have done yet this season.
But something we will do more often.
Yep.
We've had a lot of catching up to do. And speaking of catching up, Green is closing in on Deserov, and Rayburn is closing in on Green.
Oh boy.
Deserov running a good line right now to hold Green back. You see the run he gets off the back straightaway. Rayburn trying to close in.
Green trying to get win number 3 this year.
Oh boy. Deserov still doing a masterful job up front. And here comes Rayburn. Green with a good run, but Rayburn with maybe a better run. He's going to go for the lead on the back straightaway. Craig Rayburn a driver who we saw racing a lot here on the 3rd mile in the Open Comp division in a car that we believe ran at Saga Speedway.
Yeah, contact going into turn 1.
Oh, and it's more contact.
Oh, this is Super Stocks. Superior Automotive Engineering.
I'm just pointing out the 17 does have an onboard camera.
Yes, it
I'd
does.
love to see what that thing's seeing right now. Crutcher still trying to work his way through the field to keep you updated. He's on the inside of Curtis White, battling for 6th. Whitson still in the 4th spot after getting challenged by Gary Frankovich. And he's actually now pulling away from Frankovich. And the field now led by Craig Rayburn in the number 18. Rayburn's a name that's been in racing in Southern California forever, pretty much.
Yeah. Forever for us, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, ever since we knew short track racing, which is pretty much ever since we knew anything. There's been a Rayburn on the racetrack, and great to see one out front here tonight in the Progressive
Progressive Superior Painting.
That's what I said, the Superior Automotive Engineering Superstar.
I heard you. They're catching up to lap traffic.
They are. It goes to the inside of the 80 of Watson. Green still trying to catch back up, but Rayburn looks like he may have the best car out here tonight.
Definitely had a strong one the last race out, and unfortunately couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, lap traffic's going to make things interesting right here with Crutcher. Crutcher's looking.
He was thinking about it. I know what he was thinking.
Oh, he still is. There's contact. More contact. Watson right now had a clinch moment.
Yeah, he did. You figure that how would a leader hit you as you're being lapped?
You know, Tommy, if a caution did fly, we are only halfway through this race. Crutcher is moving through this pack.
He is storming right now.
That car, despite the contact, might be the best car on track right now. Little G busting some rhymes. Get it?
I got it. I heard you.
You got it. He's going to the outside of Frankovich.
I don't think Little G is taking any prisoners in this one.
Neither do I. Whitson in that mix right above it, but here comes Crutcher in that 0-1 machine. If there's anything that seems to fuel a driver's push to win, it's a little adversity sometimes.
Yep.
Or just piss off a driver. They seem to find 10% more out of the car than usual. Crutcher still to the outside of Frankovich, almost contact further back between White and Reed. Reed's car looks like it may have suffered a bit from the damage. Reed's gonna slide right up in front of White.
That was a close one.
And
Sorry.
Crutcher's gonna clear Whitson.
Well, you have him going all over the track now.
Oh yeah, move Crutcher to 4th. Whitson to 5th, Frankovich your 6th place sitter, and I would love to see what happens between Curtis White and Gary Reed.
Gary drove it into the corner, now he slides up the track.
It's a very interesting line that Gary runs.
Yes, it is. He actually uses the banking to slow him down and turn him, it looks like.
That's kind of how we have to drive our Cadillacs and Lincolns.
Yeah, you have to just use everything you can. I do smell something burning on this track, and it does smell like brakes.
I wouldn't be surprised if Reed himself is having some problem with brakes. But it might not be his. Someone might be driving with 2 feet.
That's true.
Lap 23 on the board. Rayburn continues to lead Green and Deserov. Oh, Whitson off the pace out of turn number 4. That's going to create some contact between him and Frankovich. Frankovich with nowhere to go. And now it looks like Whitson's getting back up to speed.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. It looked like the car just shut off coming out of turn 4.
Yeah. Fuel issues or I don't know.
Well, we are getting within that window where drivers will have to pit.
Yes, exactly. It's already been a 25 lapper.
12 and a half miles into this. And these gas guzzlers.
Do you think Deserov's got anything left for Green?
He looks like the 17 might actually be catching the 21. But it doesn't really look like anyone has anything for Rayburn.
I couldn't agree more.
Lap
Look at the
26.
gap.
You think Rayburn wants to win? When's the last time we saw Craig Rayburn in victory lane?
I have no idea. I don't even know if he won an open comp race.
I think he might have won one.
One. Out of the many years that he's raced out here. He's been out here at Irwindale Speedway for, I think he started in the super late model, whatever you want to call it. And then throughout the years, kind of just picked up any racing car he can get.
It's always good to see drivers,
Veterans that we've grown up with.
always good to see, especially see them return to a competitive level like we've seen Craig Rayburn do tonight. Lap 28 on the board. Rayburn untouchable. And you know what? It looks like Reed is actually closing in on Crutcher at this point. So Crutcher might have burned up some tires working his way through the field. Or maybe he's the one who was losing his brakes.
Maybe he was driving it like
oh,
a man.
Green was way sideways through turns 1 and 2. That's going to allow Desirov to close in incredibly at this point. Desirov now looking for second. 5 laps to go. So to answer your question,
yeah, thank you.
not sure what happened with Green. Not sure if he was just trying a different line or pushing a little harder. But he definitely got sideways in the middle of turns 1 and 2. And now we see the result. Oh, big trouble. I think someone blew up. Watch out, Mark Whitson. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, my guess would be Gary Frankovich might have blown a motor or just lost it going into turn 3. The way that everyone, I'm just throwing this out there.
He's got a right front flat, and there is fluid coming from the under the hood.
Tommy, when I saw Frankovich spin out, I looked up, and then I saw the number 6 of White also spinning out. White could have been reacting to
I think that probably was the case, but I do see fluid going into the corner.
But that being said, when I was watching Whitson,
Yeah.
I was convinced that we were at the X Games. Restart with only 5 laps to go. Looks like the radiator might have gone on Frankovich's car. Some cars getting in the water. We're going to continue on. Rayburn, your leader. Green already. Looks like Rayburn is not going to get the start he was looking for.
No Green for your field.
But there's also no yellow.
That's true.
Oh, Crutcher! You know, Crutcher right now thought he got the best run of his life.
Yeah, he did.
You're like, oh my gosh.
So we'll see if they give a warning to that 18 or if they give him.
Lugnut's giving him a warning, dude. Look at this. Look at this. He's had it. He's had it. He's gonna let them know. Look at this. That's our race director, if anyone wanted to see him.
Yeah, here he is.
He's like, come on.
He's in costume.
Come on. So
Mike
what's he saying? Yeah, what's Mike Atkinson telling the field right now?
He's saying, don't do that anymore. Well, it looks like it is a warning for that 18. So as they run right now, you got Rayburn out front, who has been fast. Not all race, but has been fast as of late in this one, or lately in this one. Zach Green going for another win out here. Jeffrey, Bobby Desirov hungry for a super stock win.
Crutcher on the outside of row number 2, the number 01. I'm keeping an eye on him on this, Tommy. He was driving like a madman earlier, trying to get through this field. We're getting ready for the restart. It looks like a good one. Green flag in the air, Rayburn, and here comes Desirov to the inside.
Spotters are going to be...
Oh my. Yes?
They're going to be needed in this restart with only a few laps to go. 5 laps to go.
You think Rayburn wants to win this one? Just look at his restart. Great restart for that car. And driver. Battle for second. Desirov trying to get around Green, wondering if that caution helped cool down the tires. Side-by-side battle for 4th between teammates. Here we go again.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Curtis White trying to lose that rear bumper. He's going to be waving the red flag down the front straightaway.
Remember, Curtis White spun out in the previous caution.
To which that's where his damage came from.
Crutcher now closing in on Desirov. But Rayburn, again, just going for it.
Crutcher.
Now a 4-car length lead. Here comes Crutcher. It looked, I'm not sure what it was. It could have just been paper, but it looked like some debris dropped from one of the cars going into turn number 1.
Hot dog wrapper.
It could have been. Here comes Reed.
With that crazy line that he runs.
White flag for Craig Rayburn in the number 18. What a superior automotive engineering superstock race we've had tonight. June 15th, 2013. It's going to be the site where the number 18 of Craig Rayburn out of turn number 4 is going to get the victory tonight. Zach Green second, and the 17 of Desrov on the podium. 35 laps of excitement, Tommy.
That's always what you get in the Superior Automotive Superstock class. That's for darn sure. What a race, and that would be our 3rd different winner in 5 races this season, I believe.
Well, it's great. Again, Rayburn.
There might be a team rivalry right here.
You think so?
They're either that or Greg Crutcher is still warming up his tires. Well, Ice Cream Man versus Lil G. But up here, the podium, and we, because we have the technology nowadays, are going to listen to the interview. Thankfully, the track management deciding to put the speakers in the right spot, which is on the front straightaway.
How about those Superior Automotive Engineering Superstocks? That last couple laps there. Bobby! Come on, Bobby.
Where are you going?
Hugs and kisses and a trophy when you get up here. How about Bobby Desrov told me right before this race, he said, man, we fixed something in practice right after I backed into the wall, and I think we got it fixed. That was his quote. I'd say it was fixed.
Fix it. I can't thank my crew and Zach Green and all the Green Brothers guys. They helped me all day. I would have been running. My car's in the race. Just to try to come up 3 out of that. That's okay. We did good. It's the first time I've ever done anything here. First time I've ever led lap here in like forever. Period. So I'm happy. Good job, Justin. Good job, Linda. Good job, George. Good job, Greg. Got here somehow. Yeah. Hey, I know them. Yeah.
Bobby knows everybody.
Pretty much, I guess.
Bobby Desrov, 3rd place in the Superstocks. You're running up with a little bit of damage on this. That's Zach Green.
Hey, first off, I'd like to say thanks for everybody coming out. Happy Father's Day. I'd like to sponsors, Race Pro, Oil. Ron for Rids, I never say thank you to you, so I'll remember tonight to say that one. Yeah, I could sponsor, but it looks more like a race car like this. I'd like to say thanks to my mom, my friends, everybody coming out, my girlfriend. It was fun.
As your runner-up to 21, Zach Green. How about your winner in that pick your card? Craig Rayburn, nice run, Craig.
Thanks. I got to thank Ron's friend, Marvelous Racing Engine, Mr. Zane, my dad. I want to wish my mom the best. She's a little bit ill right now. And all the fans will come down on Father's Day weekend.
And that Craig Rayburn comes back, picks up a win here in the Superstock. Bruce?
Congratulations, all you guys.